G'day, Jason Borden-Smith here. Congratulations on getting a free copy of my second book, In the Dark. It's a terrific book that I wrote in 2015, and I was very proud of it. I got in some serious trouble for putting my reputation and my experience behind this issue, and it's something that upset me, but we're back. We're back with a new approach and something I think you're going to be really excited to learn about. Let me just share a little bit about the book so you know what you're getting involved in. I split the book into 4 parts. The first one's about light. Most people don't realise that the electromagnetic fields coming off artificial lights are just as dangerous as the fields coming off your wireless communications, whether it's your cell phone, whether it's your Wi-Fi router. Artificial light is an absolute killer for circadian biology. To be honest, it's the main reason I got sick. I contracted 20 chronic diseases from having an indoor lifestyle, working my butt off, building a very large environmental company. And I attribute most of that problem to the frequencies coming from artificial light and my lack of connection back to nature. So that's the first part. The second part is called electrified. It's all to do with the different types of electromagnetic fields. It's not just the wireless communications, it's the electricity coming in from the mains power into your house, the dirty electricity, the electric volts that you get from different appliances. It's the motors that spin in your blenders and your refrigerator motor that cause magnetic fields. It's describing all the fields you can find in your home. And part 3 is the part that you'll most like, and that's what we can do about it. It's a very solution-focused book. I'm not into creating fear. I'm a solutions guy. I'm supportive, and I'm here to help a human family deal with what is an absolute challenge. I was going to say the word crisis, but I'd rather not get too emotive about it. It's a real challenge. It's something that's not easy to do, but we can do it, and we're going to help you go through the different ways in this book and then in some new work I'm going to mention in a minute. The last part is really encouraging entrepreneurs and business people out there to start cracking on the new solutions. We know there's better ways to deliver these frequencies without causing biological harm. They're out there. We know what they are. We just need industry and the very smart entrepreneurs out there to start coming together and building these solutions to make sure that our cities and our homes are safe for our kids. It's really critically important. I made one kind of mistake, and I'm just going to stop sharing this one and share another graph. So in the book, I go through the hierarchies of control. It's a great way to look at any problem. It's a very well-established method of controlling hazards in the industrial hygiene area, like in big factories, etc. I'm not going to go through all the steps. You can read about them in the book. But the last one, where I talk about PPE, which is personal protective equipment, I tried to introduce new technologies that I thought would be able to help. Now, I said it was the last resort, and people sillily use it as their only first step, which is wrong. You should never do that. I wrongly recommended a technology called Blue Shield. It's quite popular and common. It uses artificial, they say, earth frequencies, scalar waves or standing waves. And we now know that long-term exposure to artificial standing waves and scalar waves can cause mitochondrial dysfunction. So I didn't know that at the time. It helps a lot of people. The reason it helps them is because they never go outside and ground. Like if you ground with bare feet in the sun to Mother Earth's healing frequencies, known as the Schumann resonance, that's going to work better than any Blue Shield. And if you think you can put a Blue Shield, and I ran this experiment, right? I did this to myself, and I developed tendinitis just to prove that this technology is not that protective when it comes to direct exposure to high EMF fields. So I just want to mention that. I still use Blue Shield on occasion, but it's only when I'm going into an environment that is just so high that I need as much protection as I can. But I'm in and out as quickly as I can. I'm not going to stay in that environment because I know I'm going to get sick again. So I do not stay in those high toxic environments, and I don't use it as a primary method of control. It's absolute last, it's the last weapon of choice when you're dealing with these hazards. Now, the good and new breaking news is all the new knowledge I've learned around mitochondria and how to get healthy, I will be sharing with you guys, our community, over the coming weeks. I'm in the process of writing my third book. I'm not going to announce the title yet, but it's underway and will be released next year. It's going to demonstrate how I reverse 20 chronic diseases in detail. Another how-to solution-focused book. I'm very excited to be working with my publisher again and drafting this book. We'll have training courses. We'll have free information, new blogs. We have a tremendous community building called Mitochondriacs. It's a closed Facebook group. I encourage you to go there and join if you want to keep up to date with what's going on. Take our quizzes. We're going to release more quizzes. We've got a mitochondrial one, a blue light toxicity one, and more coming out. There's a whole host of things that we're doing that I've been working on for over 18 months. Some great products that help, particularly our little EMF meter, so we can test all these fields, blue blocking glasses, our red light panels, and I will be doing a lot more work on deuterium depleted water and deuterium depleting therapies as a very new and unbelievably successful way to reverse chronic disease and improve your mitochondria. Okay, I'm going to sign off. I hope to see you join us. Remember, we're trying to reverse illness in 100 million people by 2030. It's a big task, and I need your help. So join in, and I'll see you on the next video. Thank you. Bye-bye.